Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So let's make hopefully a quick video here. I wanted to complain about Japanese people. Now, I get accused of being racist for never speaking ill of the Japanese, but believe me, they are far from perfect, and I know it better than most people. But in regards to my channel, what would be the point of explaining to my global viewers how Japanese people suck? If it would accomplish nothing more than to make people think that the Japanese suck, then no, I'm not going to do that. But here I can point out something in order to contrast it with what I am doing with my channel, and I think that is worth doing. First, I want to point out one cultural peculiarity about Japan, and that is the customer-business relationship, or should I say hierarchy. In America, at least, we say the customer is always right, but in reality, as a hierarchy, customer and business are pretty close. In Japan, however, the customer sits way above the business, and that plays out in how exceedingly polite and demure businesses act to their customers. In mobile games, as a particular example, the developers and publishers use very polite language, apologize all the time, play down their product, and sometimes humiliate themselves with punishment games in order to reinforce the hierarchy and satisfy the customer. This is all well and good, but some people in the Japanese gaming community exploit this dynamic negatively. And my theory is they do it for the reasons bullies do it. To show off, to puff up their chest, to exhibit and exercise power, and to cover for their insecurities or feelings of powerlessness. I think we see aspects of this in various stories in Near Reincarnation. And we are seeing this play out in the release of Error Game Reset. Social media is piling on the game. It's a way for people in the Japanese gaming community to show that they have power over a major player in the game industry, Sega. Square Enix is constantly a target of community hate as well, and I think that is a major reason why they have permanently turned off comments on their YouTube videos. I see this trend in the Japanese gaming community as destructive, and as a microcosm, Error Game Reset is failing for the wrong reasons, failing despite it being high quality and fun, failing because some in the community want to feel important. We'll take a left turn here, but there are a couple Japanese YouTube channels I follow that cover mobile game industry news, and a major part of that is, you guessed it, shutdowns of service. But whereas the global gaming community seems to hate shutdown talk, the Japanese gaming community has a bloodlust for it, and it ties back to people wanting to feel superior to game companies. When games sell poorly, when games shut down, members of the Japanese community rejoice and call it a win. They're like, look at these big, powerful, rich companies. They're so stupid. We're so smart. It becomes a kind of contest or battle that very thinly veils personal insecurities or disappointments. The industry news channels I follow are pretty balanced and fair in their coverage. They report trends as a whole and analyze successes too. But nowadays, there are a bunch of copycat channels focusing almost entirely on mobile game shutdowns, and they get clicks because there is the demand for that in the Japanese gaming community. I searched YouTube for strategies to beat a difficult stage in Error Game Reset, and 90% of the videos that came up were from different channels, all talking about the game failing. And now I want to draw the difference between what the Japanese gaming community is doing and what I am doing. I'm not talking about shutdowns for clicks, that should be obvious. The global community clearly hates when I talk about it. I'm not trying to exert power or control over the game or the developers or the company. I've said it before, but I really don't have any power or influence with my channel. And it's mostly because I am on the global side. Folks on the global side just have much less say in Japanese mobile games. As an example, in War of the Visions, I've asked for one thing constantly over the years: maps. And despite me being the #1 content creator for the game in global the first 2 years, and despite it being a great idea, they have made zero moves towards adding maps. It is what it is. But also, I am not hoping for shutdowns to make me feel better about myself. The games that I enjoy, I want them to go longer so I can enjoy them longer. I am not calling for boycotts to, send a message or to feel important. I'm not demanding the developers apologize or get electric shocks or eat spicy food to make me feel superior to them. I am here to enjoy games and share my love of games, but at the same time, be open-eyed about the realities of the industry. So yeah, that's my complaint about the Japanese gaming community, and my reason for pointing it out is to show that my motivations with my channel are different. Another complaint I have is Japanese people spend too much on mobile games, but we all knew that already. In the near future, I do want to make another industry video talking about the state of it in 2023, with a focus on the rise of Chinese and Korean games. I'm telling you, the industry is going through a sea change. Okay, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.